Jai Sitaram. Balakand, chapter 2. The scene is that the vassal kings of King Daṣratha have assembled in Daṣratha's assembly hall, wherein Daṣratha has posed his idea to place Rama as the next heir to the throne. The kings are very unanimous in offering their consent, and Daṣratha wants to know why they are eager to do so, because Daṣratha himself has been taking care of all the citizens with such loving and great detail. So far, the kings have given 33 different qualities of the Lord. In this section, we will explore a couple more. Verse 36. Dvijair abhivinītaśca śreṣṭhair dharmārthanaipuṇaiḥ yadā vrajati saṃgrāmaṃ grāmārthe nagarasya gatvā saumitrisahito nāvijitya nivartate. Wise Brahmanas have had the charge of guiding his steps on the intricate paths of duty and right. Teachers famed for spotless lineage, profound learning, lowliness of heart, and marvelous power of expounding the sole doctrine of the law. Rama never returns from his frequent expeditions against the foeman's armies, towns, or citadels, but is crowned with victory, he and his eternal shadow, Lakshmana. So this means that for the 12 years that Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana were in Ayodhya after their marriage, Rama and Lakshmana frequently left to perhaps quell a little bit of trouble or to protect a village or city, and they came home only after obtaining victory. These 12 years are not elaborated in great detail. The most important part of these 12 years is to determine the qualities of the Lord that made him enduring to the people of Ayodhya. And that's precisely what Valmiki has enumerated. The 34th characteristic of the Lord is that he was trained by the best of Brahmanas. And the 35th characteristic of the Lord is that he is always victorious. And the sub-characteristic is that he and Lakshmana are always a pair. They always go out and they are always victorious. So far we have seen 35 characteristics. Verses 37 and 38. saṃgrāmāṃ kuṅjareṇa rathena paurān svajanavannityam kuśalaṃ paripṛcchati. utreṣvagniṣu dāreṣu preṣyaśiṣyagaṇeṣu nikhilenānupūrvyācca pitā putrānivaurasān. His military duties over, he comes back to the capital on horse or elephant, chariot or palanquin, and fails not to make paternal enquiries about the welfare of the citizens, deep and searching. Dear sirs, is it all well with you, your wives, your children, and pupils? Are the holy fires receiving due attention and worship? Verse 39. Śreṣṭhair ca vah śishyaah kachit karmasu dhamshitaah iti nah putrānivaurasān sada Ramo abhibhāṣate. Your servants and pupils are, I believe, regular and assiduous in their services to you. Verse 40. Vyavasaneshu manushyanam bhrisham bhavati dukkitah utsaveshu cha sarveshu piteva parituṣyati. None among his people, rich or poor, high or low, is touched with any grief or sorrow, but our Rama is by his side to help or soothe him. He rejoices in the joy of his people, sincere and wholehearted, even as their very father. So in the past couple of verses, we saw how the Lord interacts with his devotees. So there is so much of personal interaction that goes on. And this is the Lord's 36th quality. He takes care of everyone. He participates in their joys and sorrows. And he always wants to make sure that everyone feels heard. And he is there to protect every single person. So this is the Lord's 36th quality. Verse 41. Satyavadi Maheshvaso Vridha Sevi Jitendriyaha Smita Purva Bhibhashi Cha Dharmam Sarvatmana Shritah. The darkest hours of adversity have never been able to dim the spotless mirror of his truthful soul. The foremost bowman of any age, past or present, he is ever the humble servant of the elders with restrained senses. He always speaks with a smile on his face. The fierce waves of misfortune do but play about his feet, firmly planted on the rock of duty. So the 37th characteristic of the Lord is Satyavadi. That means he is very truthful. The 38th is Maheshvaso. This means the Lord has the capacity to carry a very heavy bow. The 39th characteristic of the Lord is Vridha Sevi, the one who serves the elderly. The 40th is Jitendriyaha, the one who has his senses under control. Then the 41st characteristic is Smita Purva Bhibhashi. Purva Bhibhashi means the one who does something before he speaks. Purva means before. Smita means smile. So Bhashi means speak. So he smiles before he speaks. The 42nd characteristic is that he always protects dharma. That is dharmam sarvatmana shritah. Verse 42. Samyogyokta śreṣṭhair cha na vigrahya katharuchihi uttarokto cha vakta vachaspatir yatha. He enters with heart and soul into everything he desires for the protection of the people. He is ever known to turn away from light talk and social inanities that good men condemn heartily. Brihaspati has not such a wealth of ready wit and quick repartee. The 43rd characteristic of the Lord is Samayukta Śreṣṭhair. He performs only beneficial deeds. And then the 44th is Na Vigrahya Katharuchihi. He does not like talks that are not beneficial. And then the 45th characteristic is that he is like Brihaspati in how he replies. Verse 43. Shubhru ayata tamrakshah sakshad vishnur iva svayam Ramo lokabhiramo ayam shaurya virya parakramaihi. His beautifully arched brows do but heighten by contrast the loveliness of his large star-like eyes. We take him more as Mahavishnu come down in mortal guise amongst his dear children. Death has not terrors for him, not the slightest. Calm and self-possessed, he causes his foes to flee before him, mad terror at their heels. His fiery energy and valor finds him ever the first to pierce into the intricate battle arrays of his foes, and to scatter them before him like chaff, be they the foremost of gods or asuras. So the 46th characteristic of the Lord is Shubhruhu. That means the one who has very beautiful arched eyebrows. The next one, which is the 47th characteristic, is Ayata Tamrakshah. That means his eyes are like stars, so beautiful and broad are they. Next one is Sakshat Vishnur Eva Swayam. He is like Vishnu himself. This is the 48th characteristic. And he has the capacity to attract everyone. Lokabhiramo. Ramo Lokabhiramo. The one who can attract this entire universe. He is Lokabhirama. So that is the 49th characteristic. In Shaurya, Virya and Parakrama, that means in strength, heroism and in valor, Rama is like Mahavishnu himself. So we have covered 49 characteristics so far. Verse 44. Prajapalana tatvajño na rago upahatendrehi śreṣṭhailokyamapi ekah bhoktum kim nu mahim imam. None knows better than he the deep mysteries of kingly polity and the surest way to compass the happiness and weal of his subjects. The joys of sensual life have never any attraction for him. The governance of the three worlds would but barely occupy a portion of his time and attention. Why speak of this paltry globe? So the 50th characteristic of the Lord is Prajapalana Tatvajño, the one who knows how to take care of his people, the one who knows kingly polity, the one who knows public administration. The next 51st characteristic is na ragopahatendriyahi. His indriyas, his senses, are not afflicted by ragam or passion. The 52nd characteristic is the fact that he is capable of administering the three worlds, not just this earth. Verse 45. Nasya krodha prasadascha nirartho asti kadachana hantyeva niyamad vadhyana vadhye cha na kupyati. His wrath and favor was never known to be fruitless. The guilty ever found his hand heavy upon them, but the innocent never came in for a share of his displeasure. So this is the Lord's 53rd quality, that is that he doesn't get angry with the innocent. He punishes only those who have to be punished. Verses 46 and 47. Yunatyartehi prakrishtascha tamasau yatra tushyati shantehi sarva prajakantehi pretirjananaihi nrinam guner viruruche ramo deeptah surya ivam shubhihi. One has to but find favor in his eyes to have his heart's wishes fulfilled to the utmost. Unruffled patience and other countless excellences that claim the applause and love of the people shed a halo of glory around him, even as the noonday sun crowned with his fiery rays. So the 54th quality of the Lord is that he bestows wealth upon those with whom he is satisfied. Yunakti means bestows, arthehi means wealth, and with whom he is tushyati, with whom he is satisfied. And Rama enchants everyone, that is priti jananaihi, he is the beloved of everyone, that is sarva prajakantehi, just as how the sun shines by his rays. So this is the Lord's 55th characteristic. Verse 48. Tam evam guna sampannam ramam satya parakramam lokapalopamam natham akamayata medini. All people desire Rama, who is endowed with this wealth of qualities, who is truly powerful, and who is equal to the presiding deities like Devendra, to be their Lord. Verse 49. Vatsaha shresi jataste dishtyasu tava raghavaha dishtya putra gunair yukto maricha iva kashyapaha. Nay, dear Lord, we are convinced that he is sent down on earth by the Lord to be your son and confer upon you untold happiness, even as the Almighty deigned to bless Marichi with his boy Kashyapa. Verses 50 and 51. Palam arogyam ayuscha ramasya viditatmanaha devasura manishyeshu sagandharvogeshu cha आशंसते जनः सर्वो राष्ट्रे पुरवरे तथा आभ्यन्तरश्च बाह्यश्च पौरजानापदो जनः. Gods and asuras, Gandharvas and Uragas, kings and sages, citizens and provincials, your people and strangers ever lift their hands and hearts in devout prayer to the causeless cause that Rama's days on earth might never grow less, and that fame and goodly life, health and strength might ever wait upon him. So usually people pray for Balam, Arogyam and Ayush to the Lord for themselves. But the people of Ayodhya are praying that Rama might always be very healthy. Rama might always have a long life. Rama should have lots of health and strength. So this is how people of Ayodhya were thinking of Lord Rama. That Rama should be protected. Rama should be taken care of. Rama is everything for them. Verse 52. Striyo vridhas tarunascha sayam pratah samahitaha sarvan devan namisyanti ramasyarthe yashasvinaha. Stately matrons, light-hearted girls, and dames staggering under the burden of their years, ever offer devout and careful worship to every god, high and low, morn, noon, and dewy eye, that their darling Rama may be crowned as the heir apparent. Verse 53. Tesham ayachitam deva tvat prasada samridhyatam Ramam indivarashyamam sarvashatrunnibarhanam pashyamo yavarajyastham tava rajottama atmajam. Our eyes do hunger for the hour when they can feast upon the sight of Rama, enthroned as king in your place. Rama, the best and brightest of your sons. Rama, who is as dark as the blue lotus. Rama, the terror of his foes. Verse 54. Tam deva devopamam atmajam te sarvasya lokasya hite nivishtam hitaya naha kshipra muddara jushtam mudabhishektum varada tva marhasi. None have been known to seek you in vain, hence our earnest prayer that you crown your long and glorious reign with an act of supreme grace to us by placing over this realm Rama, like unto the Lord of the universe, ever intent on the common weal and center of all that is good and great. Let not the time come between us and the realization of our hopes. This is the conclusion of the second chapter of Ayodhya Kand. In the third chapter, we will see how King Dasharatha conveys this message to Lord Rama. Mangalam Kushlendraya Mahaniya Gunabde Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarva Bhaumaya Mangalam. Jai Sitaram.